Okay, I get the threats, but you have to remember one thing. I know your deepest secrets. I know so much about you and what you've done.
When it comes to celebrities, maintaining a perfect image is a difficult feat to accomplish. However, Beyoncé seems to have mastered this skill, as she is known for her squeaky clean brand and her ability to avoid any major controversies or drama in the public eye. There has been some buzz in recent times surrounding Beyoncé and some of the wild rumors that have surfaced about her. A number of individuals, including some with a significant following, have raised concerns about her alleged drug use. One such person is Jaguar Wright, who has a reputation for spilling the tea on various celebrities. In a recent interview, she went all out and claimed that Jay-Z was keeping Beyoncé doped up so he could control her.
I waited a long time to see if he would grow a conscience. And the more drugs he pumps down his wife's throat to keep her in a character.
No, girl.
But are these rumors true? And how does Beyoncé feel about them? While there have been several allegations made by celebrities and former staff members about what really goes on behind the scenes, Beyoncé has remained tight-lipped on the matter. Jaguar stated that she was let down by Jay-Z and had anticipated he would get a conscience, but was instead disappointed. Her allegations included that Jay-Z had Beyoncé under his control by having her use drugs. Beyoncé has also been urged to be released from captivity by Jaguar, who has proposed a campaign similar to the Free Britney movement be launched on her behalf. A former bodyguard of Beyoncé's has now come forward with charges identical to those made by Jaguar, further deepening the story.
Yeah, Beyonce's on drugs. She's been on them for a long time, and you keep her that way.
Even more puzzling and perhaps damning about the situation is that he seems to be very fearful for his safety.
Beyonce and Jay-Z will do anything to destroy anyone who speaks out against them.
Meet Uncle Ron, the former celebrity bodyguard who's been stirring up social media with his allegations about several high-profile figures. Recently, he's been making claims about Beyoncé's alleged drug use, and some photos have surfaced on the internet that seem to corroborate his story. While some are skeptical of his claims, others are taking them seriously and wondering if there's more to the story than meets the eye. In addition to his Beyoncé allegations, Uncle Ron has also accused P. Diddy of involvement in Biggie Smalls' death and claimed that Jay-Z played a role in it as well. It remains to be seen what the truth is behind these allegations, but Uncle Ron has certainly gotten people talking. Uncle Ron even claims to have evidence to support his accusations, and he has been sharing it with his followers. However, some people are skeptical of his claims, as a video in which he made these allegations was taken down after a few days. This has led some to wonder if Beyoncé and Jay-Z had a hand in having the video removed. In addition, fans have pointed out that Beyoncé's recent album, Renaissance, contains several references to drugs, which is unusual compared to her other albums. That isn't the end of the story. Uncle Ron has blamed Beyoncé and Jay-Z for stepping on people to get to where they are today.
I know so much on how you got where you are, how you stepped on many people.
What's more is that Uncle Ron didn't just put that vague statement out in the air. He actually name-dropped the person whose career Beyoncé allegedly ended. Carrie Hilson's diss track directed at Beyoncé first made its debut in 2009, sparking the feud between the two singers. The feud began when Carrie's fans misinterpreted her popular song Turning Me On as an attack on Queen Bee. The track was included on the artist's first proper album, titled In a Perfect World. Although Beyoncé isn't specifically named, many listeners took certain lines from Turning Me On as a personal attack. The disputed Turning Me On lyrics that sparked the feud between Carrie Hilson and Beyoncé are well documented. Your vision cloudy if you think that you da best. You can dance, she can sing, but need to move it to the left. She's saying she needs to go have some babies, she needs to sit down, she fake. Them other chicks ain't even worth talking about. The R&B singer remained tight-lipped about her alleged 2009 diss track for years. But many believe the Turning Me On lyrics mentioned qualities that hinted towards Beyoncé. Several people took Carrie Hilson's comments about shifting it to the left as a slight towards Beyoncé, perhaps a nod to Beyoncé's Irreplaceable from 2006. It was reported in 2011 by Cheat Sheet that Carrie Hilson's feud with Beyoncé escalated when she refused to hold the newest issue of Juicy magazine since Beyoncé and Jay-Z were featured on the cover. Things did not go well for the performer after the Carrie Hilson-Beyoncé diss track and the ensuing beef. Over the years that followed, she endured an unfathomable amount of vitriol from Queen Bee's devotees. In 2013, when the online harassment had reached an intolerable level, Carrie finally turned to Twitter to vent. You have no idea what your hateful words could do to someone's spirit. Years of verbal abuse from strangers all day long. Enough is enough. Carrie tried to move on with her career in the years that followed, but her admirers never let her forget about the conflict. The singer has gone 10 years without releasing an album. Carrie had to withdraw from public view because of the backlash she received from Beyoncé's supporters. Beyoncé also never asked her supporters to stop doing what they were, so we doubt that Uncle Ron is wrong here about Beyoncé's antics. Beyoncé, like many other celebrities, presents an image to the public that has been carefully crafted for her. Many of us hold her in high esteem as an artist, but some of us can't help but question if her public persona is a little too well curated. Beyoncé is well known for being a control freak who loves to keep a firm rein on her professional and personal life. One time, she even admitted that she was so dedicated to perfecting her dance and other skills that she seldom got more than 5 hours of sleep a week. Her dedication is admirable, but some may think she's overdoing it in an effort to keep up a certain facade. Perhaps her entire public persona is the result of painstaking planning. After all, there's a fine line between presenting your best self and being too controlling, and it's possible that Beyoncé is towing that line. In addition, in the same Renaissance album, Beyoncé references drugs in the track On That Girl, singing "You Know Love Is My Weakness, Don't Need Drugs for Some Freak, I'm Just High All the Time." However, Jaguar Wright countered that claim and alleged that love isn't Beyoncé's weakness, but rather Jay-Z is, and not in a good way. In a recent interview, Jaguar Wright hinted that Jay-Z may not be as perfect as he seems and that Beyoncé's image may have been manufactured by Jay-Z. In her opinion, Beyoncé and Jay-Z have a dependency on one another, drawing parallels between their relationship and that of R. Kelly and Aaliyah. A lot of people are worried about their marriage, especially after Jay adulteries prompted Beyoncé to write the song Lemonade and the whole Becky with the good hair fiasco. The couple's marriage was feared to be over by some of its supporters when Solange Knowles was caught fighting Jay-Z in the elevator in addition to the song Beyoncé dropped. Jaguar speculates that Beyoncé's conditioning to rely on Jay-Z is what kept the couple together. In addition, the remark "I said don't embarrass me instead of be mine" by Jay-Z from his album 444 has been criticized for implying an unfair power dynamic between them. A lot of people have been wondering what's going on in the Carters' private life after hearing these rumors. Beyoncé has been open about the influence Jay-Z has had on her life, including teaching her how to be a woman and a lady. However, some fans and critics have raised concerns about the power dynamics in their relationship, with some going as far as to accuse Jay-Z of grooming Beyoncé. Watch for yourself and decide.
You taught me so many things. I was 20 years old when we first started dating. You taught me how to be a woman. You taught me how to live. You taught me how to be a friend.
The allegations surrounding Beyoncé aren't that impossible considering the past Jay-Z has had. Back in the day, there was a rumor that Jay-Z and Foxy Brown had a romantic relationship, which stirred quite a bit of controversy. However, the main issue wasn't that they dated, but rather the significant age gap between them. Foxy was only around 15 years old at the time, and although she has vehemently denied the rumors and even threatened to sue certain gossip blogs, she did admit to being very close friends with Jay-Z. This then raised concerns among fans and the public, questioning why a man in his late 22nd would be making friends with a 15-year-old girl. However, for many, it's still hard to believe the rumors that Jay-Z had Beyoncé drugged up, especially considering how close she is with her family and friends. If there was any truth to these claims, surely someone would have spoken out by now. In fact, sources close to Beyoncé revealed that she banned drug and alcohol use among her staff ahead of her rumored Renaissance tour. This either suggests that Beyoncé is fresh out of rehab and wants to avoid temptation, or that she simply practices what she preaches. Additionally, these sources indicated that Beyoncé was going to take the #MeToo movement seriously on tour, even going so far as to hire a therapist to ensure the mental well-being of every member of her staff. It's clear that Beyoncé takes her responsibilities seriously and cares deeply for the people around her. That's all for the video, folks. Thanks for watching and goodbye.